In this video, we will introduce content providers delete. Now we will implement our method to delete data from our content provider. We override and implement the delete method. We implement this to handle requests to delete one or more rows. The implementation should apply the selection clause when performing deletion, allowing the operation to affect multiple rows in a directory. As a courtesy, we call notify delete after deleting. Our parameters are URI, string selection, and the selection args, which is used with the question marks as in JDBC prepared statement. Here I have a count, which we will use to store the number of records deleted. I use a switch to match the URI to a case for employees and employee ID. Notice I have a count equals db.delete, where I pass in the table name, the selection, and the selection args. We use method delete on our SQLite database object to handle requests to delete one or more rows. The implementation should apply the selection clause when performing deletion, allowing the operation to affect multiple rows in the directory. Now let's take a look at our case employee ID. This case handles deleting a single record by the ID. We use the method URI.getPathSegments, which returns a list, and we use get method with a parameter of 1 to get the second value in the list returned. Again, we use the db.delete, and this time we use the overloaded delete method in this case of our SQLite database object, passing in the table to delete from, the optional where clause to apply when deleting. Passing null will delete all rows. Also, we include the question mark arguments in the where clause, which will be replaced by the values from the where args. The values will be bound as strings. This method returns the number of rows affected if a where clause is passed in, 0 otherwise. Here we use our ID constant plus an equal sign and the ID value that we got from our URI. We check to see if there is a selection that's empty, so that we should append the AND with the selection args. So effectively we will be saying to delete where ID equals the value of this ID. Finally, we notify the registered observers that a row was deleted, and then we return the number of records affected with our count. This concludes our discussion of content providers delete.